So we're part of Let's Talk Science. We've been doing it for 2 years now. And we go into classrooms and try and make some science a little more fun and interactive, and also teach maybe some stuff that you might not learn in the classroom. So this morning we'll talk about germs. And does anyone know anything about germs? What are germs?
They can create illness and illness.
Okay.
Yep.
Like all germs and you need some germs to live.
Yeah. From their single cells, some of them.
Usually, yeah.
They're on almost everything.
Yep. Okay, so you guys know a lot about germs. Yeah.
They're so small you can't see them.
What about, could you see them if you used something else?
Like,
Microscopes?
yeah.
Exactly. So where do they come from?
You have a microscope right there.
Not in my pocket.
Oh.
It's a little too big.
We have it at the lab.
They're small, tiny ones.
It's not like it.
Well, they can come from like raw food.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay. Like, right.
Germs come from disgusting things.
That's one way of putting it. How many germs do you think you have in your mouth?
Million.
Ah.
A lot.
Exactly.
300 billion.
Quadrillion.
You have like 1 trillion little bacteria just in your stomach. They actually help keep you healthy. So germs can be good and germs can be bad. So maybe we'll go over some ways that germs can help us and different types of germs, because there's some really interesting bacteria and viruses and stuff out there that can be helpful and harmful. So how's some different ways that we can spread germs? Because that's obviously the most important thing. If we can stop spreading germs, then we won't get sick, right?
If you sneeze and you don't cover your mouth, cough.
Okay, but what if you cover your mouth with your hand?
Oh, that's, you have to wash your hands.
Yeah.
You make it as simple as cough onto your shirt, and then you accidentally, let's say you cough like right here, and then you accidentally brush shoulders, and that's on their shirt.
Okay, so this is one method we can spread germs. It's called indirect contact. So I'm not coughing on David's face and sending my bacteria down his mouth.
That just sounds.
I'm coughing on me and then touching the door, and then you touch the door, and this is how it travels. So you'd be surprised how far things can travel like that. And even if you don't cover your mouth, then it can go into the air and land on different things. So if I cough right here, and then you're eating lunch, you're probably going to get all my germs inside of you. So there's a lot of different ways that germs can spread, and that's one of the big problems. So if we know how to stop them from spreading, we can stop getting sick so often. So we're going to show you how quickly and how far germs can really spread by this first activity. So we have some glow gel that we're going to use to pretend it's germs, okay? So we'll pretend that I'm sick and I coughed in my hand, and then I didn't wash my hands because I didn't know how important it was, okay?
Is it glowy?
You can't see it though, because you can't see germs, remember?
Oh. Wait, you can't see glow gel?
Not really.
So you just shook hands.
Okay. Me and David are good friends, so we shake hands a lot. Okay, so now we're going to shake some of your hands, and then we'll send it, so you send it around this table maybe.
Okay.
Shake his hand.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh,
That was weird. Feels so cold.
Give me your hand.
Nice to meet you, Jeffrey. I am not Jeffrey.
All right.
I'm Jeffrey. I didn't get. We're all Jeffrey. Matthew. Yeah, we're all Jeffrey. Now we have
It's a glow gel.
smile for camera.
no, it's not.
Not you.
I'm just wiping mine off so I don't get it on it.
All right.
Okay, so you might want to gather around the person that we're looking at just because you can't see very far with this. But essentially, the gel glows only when you put the black light on it. Okay? So, I don't know if you can see mine from here, but you can see white in all the crevices of my hands.
Whoa, yeah.
Okay? This is all the germ gel.
Put it on mine. Where?
See all the white?
Oh, yeah. Put it on mine.
David's a little less germy, but he still has some germs.
Really? And then I was there.
Okay, now we need to know who is, line up who is the first person and the next
then me.
person in a line.
I didn't see. Jeffrey. I never actually got touched.
Okay, so here's the germs that he's passing. He has some germs on his hand right there. Okay? Let's see if you got any germs. Maybe a little bit right here.
No, I'm germy.
And right there.
No. The back of my hand.
The back of your hand? I don't think the back of your hand got any. Oh, but the front did. Right there.
It's a callus.
I'm the person with
What about in here?
What are you doing? I'm recording.
And then were you the last one?
I lost one on that table.
Okay, let's see.
No one actually touched my hand. Maybe a little bit. So you go last.
So there's still even a little bit of germs got on you.
He was forced in our group.
Okay, do you want to go through and do some?
Perfect. And I'm going to grab the thing for a second. All right, Olivia. Was your hand glowing, Olivia? Have you checked yet?
I saw it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we need to play a flow circle. Oh! I want to play
Hello, Sasha.
Okay, so this is
Yes.
Blinking REC now?
Yeah.
So
5 people away. So we can see how long, and if the doorknob was the second thing I touched, and then everyone touched the doorknob, and they all touched their friend and their friend, we can get a lot of people sick. And the thing with the germs is some of them can live on doorknobs, and they don't need to be on people to live. And just one little germ can create more and more and more, and they grow really fast. So maybe the last guy only had one, but tomorrow, if he doesn't wash his hands between now and then, he might have lots all over there. So,
They have babies.
kind of, really. So, who can tell me different types of germs? It's a hard question.
A germ?
No. A germ's just a general
They're
term.
really like pill, tiny ones.
Okay. Do you know what they're called?
No. There's like a calastro, something like that, I think.
Okay, that's too specific. So, you're thinking of bacteria, right?
I was going to say it's bacteria.
And fungi. I remember fungi.
Mushrooms.
So there's 2 types, bacteria and viruses. So bacteria can live on their own, viruses need to live through a host.
On a cell.
So they're a parasite, right?
What's the virus?
So just to imagine in terms of just size, so if you imagine that this classroom was the size of a human cell, the size of a bacteria would be about the size of you or me, so a person, and then a virus would just be like the size of a penny. So again, classrooms, just one human cell, and I would be the bacteria, so I'm still pretty small in comparison, but then a virus is super, super teeny. So, again, remember that viruses need to live off of other things. So they need to be small in order to go unnoticed so that they can be parasitic.
A virus lives on bacteria.
Yes, they can. So viruses can either live off of humans, which tends to be a little more what we're interested in. They can also live off of bacteria as well, since bacteria are alive as well. So another thing is if you look on like their body shape, so bacteria are very complicated, so they can have these little flagella pieces that are like tails that they can use to move around. While something like a virus is really simple, so it's more just like a soccer ball, very spherical in nature. So again, bacteria is more complex, it's living, so it needs to be able to move around, while a virus is simple, it wants to go unnoticed. So we already really talked about that they're alive. And then, so different types of sickness. So this is a little more relevant. So if you think about, for example, virus. So when you get a cold, you're never going to take like antibiotics because it's a virus. So antibiotic would kill something living, but for a virus, it's not alive, right? So for stuff like flu, cold and flu, what do you do in order to get better? Well, what is Tylenol? The pain medication. So it helps you feel better. It doesn't necessarily cure you. Yeah, you wait it out. Yes. What's anyone else?
Drink water.
Drinking water is important. It keeps you hydrated.
So most of the things that you guys are talking about are just to help you feel better. They don't actually get rid of it. Eventually you'll excrete it or kill it off. So viruses, this is the flu virus. So on the outside of the virus, it has these little pieces that help it bind to your cells, and then it kind of infects your cells like a little robot and can take them over and make you feel sick. So how many people got maybe a flu vaccine for this year?
We did.
It made me bleed.
So does anyone know how vaccines work? What's in the vaccine? Dead what?
Dead viruses.
What kind though? Just any viruses? Like scoop up some, throw it in a
Someone's face. Blue.
Yeah, so 10 to 25% of people will get the flu every year, but if you get your flu vaccine, it's essentially this virus, it looks like it, but it doesn't know how to work. So when you put it in your body can recognize that it's bad. So if you do get the flu, it can fight it off really, really quickly. And you can get rid of it. So the theory is if everyone gets vaccines every year, then we can get rid of these, because if we don't let them grow within us, then how are they going to continue to the next year? But why do we need to get our vaccines every year?
Because they might wear disguises, and my mom went to my mail, puts up a wanted poster of what they might look
That's
like.
what the vaccine does, but why do you have to get it next
And
year?
then you might have to get it next year, because let's say you might wear different disguises for wanted posters.
So the flu changes a lot from year to year. So these parts on the outside of it that we recognize, they change.
Is this year's?
This is just a general picture of it.
So we say that it mutates, it changes.
So if you heard of H1N1, H and N are two different proteins on the outside of the viruses that we recognize. So little pieces, and they change. So you have H1N1, and then next year you might have H1N4, H2, whatever. There's different types of the flu vaccine. And it takes us 6 months to make the vaccine because we have to realize that the virus has changed. So it's delayed a little bit.
So here's just a picture of this is a rhinovirus. This is what a rhinovirus.
It's going to come after.
After, can I? And can
So there's
I take
over
the camera myself?
110 different types of rhinoviruses, so it's why that you can get cold multiple times. So you can fight off one cold virus, but then another virus can come along. It's a different type of virus, and so your body can't recognize it anymore.
The
So-
next one. Who's heard of SARS? It might have happened when you were born.
Stars.
What's a SAR?
Is it like
So
stars?
SARS is a virus that attacks your respiratory system, so it makes it harder for you to breathe. And it came all the way from China to Toronto.
How? China. People.
Maybe mom and dad went on vacation to China, and then
People from China went on vacation.
maybe we don't want to
Maybe
put
China
it
to Africa
we don't
to
want to point
America to
fingers.
Toronto.
Did it.
Maybe your parents are Chinese. I bet it was Jeffrey. What? Yeah, it was
Okay. Here we have a
What? It
picture
was
of,
Jeffrey.
No.
Ebola. In order. So this one's very rare. It exists in Africa, but it's also very scary. So almost anyone that catches Ebola will die. There you go.
No.
So Disease causes organ destruction, resulting in bleeding from the mouth and eyes and massive organ failure.
Okay, don't
So
tell me
again-
about it. I'm gonna get too nervous.
So, again, remember that this is in Africa, so you don't have to worry about it now.
Oh,
'cause
thank
we're in
God.
America. But again, it just goes to show that these colds and viruses are very serious and very important in order to study them in order to understand them.
anyone survived tied to a guitar?
And then the last
Sure
one's
someone has,
polio. So
Polio.
Well, they paralyzed
polio. Did anyone get their polio vaccine?
Yeah.
Really? There's no more polio. Why'd you get it?
Super safe.
So I bet Mr. Moore got his when he was little.
Yeah.
And so everyone took a stand and they all got their vaccines and now we don't have any more polio. What is polio?
What about Ebola?
Ebola? What happens with Ebola is it'll happen, maybe it happens in this classroom, you all get sick, you shut all the doors, you don't let anyone in, you guys kind of all die, and then it's gone.
Quiet.
Yay!
No.
Don't tell me about it. I'm gonna have nightmares.
So actually happens. Essentially, they put
Honestly, I have nightmares about that stuff.
I think a hole is dying for about 48 hours.
What's bad is the electricity.
Okay.
Oh, that's a virus, isn't it?
Welcome to the dying for
Herpes.
about 48 hours.
So it lives in nerves and it causes cold sores.
What is polio?
What does polio do?
Paralyzes.
It paralyzes you, yeah.
Honestly, you're giving me nightmares here.
It's gone.
Okay, so did everyone have the chicken pox?
Yes. No.
No.
I'm safe for now.
Did you get the vaccine? Yes.
Jeffrey won't be here anymore.
One thing that happens is chicken pox, when it's done, what is shingles? I'm going to tell you that's where
It's
we're
like
going.
a commercial. It's a commercial about shingles.
There it is.
Listen.
So, when you get chicken pox afterwards, it's kind of still in your body even though you fought it off. It stays in your nerves.
But you can't get it anymore.
You can't get it a second time, but what can happen is you can get shingles.
It hurts a lot.
I had it.
A part of our root.
Shingles.
That's a different kind of shingles.
Can you film us?
So the way shingles works is if that nerve gets really irritated, maybe you're really stressed out or something, it can come out of the nerve and create this little patch of chicken pox, kind of. That's really itchy and it's really bad for older people.
Isn't it kind of like a pimple?
Yes, I'm not old. Because they can't fight it off. So that's where you guys saw it on TV. They have a new vaccine for it so that they won't get shingles.
People never got
Is there people who haven't got chicken pox? Well, now everyone's getting chicken pox vaccine.
I've
I've
never
never
had.
gotten chicken pox, and I haven't gotten a vaccine for it either.
Me neither.
Actually, I might have gotten it one
You
time. Either that or it's an
wonder-
allergy. I got penicillin.
The next one here is a retrovirus. So what these guys do
They look like
is they travel to your DNA and they actually change your DNA inside your cells. Does everyone know what DNA is?
Yes. It's the devil you
It's a DNA.
It's the blueprint of your body basically. It tells your body what to do and how to make it.
So when you make it so that your arm decides to move so on top
So
of
your
your head,
DNA comes from your dad, your mom.
Yeah.
change your eye color.
So if it changes your DNA, it could
Move
make
your head, Carter.
cells do crazy things that they shouldn't be doing, like growing
Gangnam style.
uncontrollably.
What's that?
What's that? Does anyone know what that disease is? When you have all these cells grow, and you get a big lump.
What's that called?
Lungs?
It's a
it's called
tumor.
cancer,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a tumor and cancer, exactly.
Good job, Carter.
So that's one bad thing that comes from the retroviruses, cancer.
Move your head, Carter.
And then there's HIV. So the problem with HIV is it hides inside of some of our blood cells, and it actually changes so quickly that we can't keep up with it, so we can't cure it.
Ever? No.
So
Not
what?
yet.
So what the HIV does is it hides inside of our white blood cells and it kills off our immune system. So once your immune system is dead, this can take many years. But once your immune system is gone, you can die from a simple cold, and that's when we say it's become AIDS. So immunodeficient virus.
So there's a big problem in Africa with this right now.
Oh no.
Come from?
Africa.
And then down,
Okay, Carter, stop.
I don't know.
The deadliest are in Africa.
Ooh, what's
And
that?
then there's West Nile virus.
West
I don't know if
Nile.
you guys heard about this.
It comes from the West Nile.
It comes from the West Nile. What?
So birds can
Oh.
carry it.
I thought you said murders.
And then the big problem in Canada is if there's a dead bird, and then you guys think it's cool, and you start touching it.
Okay, stick at it.
And then now you get West Nile. So
And my dog eats dead mice.
yeah. What does it do to you? It kind of gives you like a really bad cold. Like a lot of the viruses, they give you similar symptoms. Other than the ones that give cancer, other than the ones that like Ebola that are crazy, but a lot of the general ones give you similar symptoms. It's like a really intense flu.
How long does it go?
Good question, Jeffrey.
Probably a lot longer than a week.
2 weeks?
I don't know exactly. I never read it.
Other classes are gonna see this.
The next one here is called the bacteriophage.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
If you look at the forward part of the word, bacteria, right? So what these viruses do is they only attack bacteria.
Is that good?
So they don't attack humans.
No, it isn't.
So remember,
Is
what
it?
did we say
No,
about
it isn't,
bacteria
Jeffrey.
inside of you?
Exactly.
Exactly. So some of your bacteria are good and you have bacteriophages attacking your good bacteria. You can have bad bacteria that overwhelm your system and cause disease.
It's a green cheesy with chemicals in it.
No,
It's green and cheesy.
They can be
being
good and they
attacked
can
by
be
those
bad.
guys.
So what happens if a bacteriophage attacks a bad bacteria?
It gets rid of it, and then you have more good ones.
it's a revolution.
Good job, Carter.
So again, your body is a balance between good and bad bacteria. So you want to make sure you have the right amount of either. So in general, bacteriophages can be good or bad.
Did you just have like a no crossing guy? Wait. Cups are never good.
Cups.
Maybe.
Cups.
Right, so we're gonna do another activity. So we call this the pandemic water food coloring experiment.
Oh, I love food coloring.
What we're gonna do,
Who needs a cup? Any cup watchers? Cup watchers?
Okay, listen.
I'm 3 at our table. Never mind.
4, listen. 3.
I thought it was broken. Oh, that's so was mine. Sammy broke
Okay.
my cup.
Alright guys, what we're gonna do,
Close.
very orderly fashion, we need you guys to fill up your cups. Wait. Some water.
Just the bottom
Just
little part of
the
it.
bottom bit, not too much.
Sit. I'm calling my tables, guys.
Why don't we go to the water fountain?
Hey, go sit down. Okay, you first 3 guys.
Just a little bit. You do not need a lot.
How about up to this?
So yeah. So,
To here? Where?
so
This
a
is
little
David.
little line there.
And this is Arran. And this is Carter.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is
I'm Curtis.
some
Okay,
food color.
this table.
Good, thank you. Food coloring.
So what we're gonna do is
Wait.
we'll go around to some
Okay,
cups,
good.
I forgot my cup.
some food coloring. Now this is supposed to represent a different type of.
Okay, girls' table.
Mr. Moore, can you take the
Is
camera
we're gonna
now?
have each other randomly mix.
I can film again.
You can film again?
Yes.
Okay.
nuclear bomb
There you go.
happens.
It's green.
This is
This is red. This is red. This is yellow. Green. Stop drinking, Peyton. You're on drugs.
What? I'm on drugs too. That was not a good thing to say, Curtis. Jeffrey, no, you are. Jeffrey, I don't think that's something to be proud of.
That was very weird and awkward.
Like, no.
Okay.
What? Dig in, everybody. It's a leaf.
Curtis, walk around, man. You want to make sure you
We have some more. My color's awesome. It's nothing. It's nuclear bomb acids.
Not yet.
I have nothing.
That's okay.
It's orange.
So,
when you find the money. It's all right.
It's nothing. Yes. Do you see in the movie? It tastes like anything. You know how
Look at how cool this looks.
mine looks like
Okay, everyone does need a pencil at this point. Everyone does need a pencil. Please be careful with the water.
Gimme.
He won it.
Pencil.
Look, it's all, look. All the mini bacteria are about to
Just scared of paper.
He is.
On this sheet of paper, I need you to put your name at the top. We will add it into your do-it-things later.
Here's how you spell it. Hey, where? Oh. Here's how you spell it. Look at that guy, man.
Hey, Curtis, stop looking at my writing.
Please put your name at the top of the paper first, and then just hang on. We're going to be used in just a minute.
Zoom in. Curtis. You need a pencil, please. I'm filming from an angle.
Stop! Do not touch! What are the 5 levels on the NFL soccer? Okay, so
From the ooh.
Should be a sheet of paper on there, Philip. Next one.
Oh my gosh! Look at this. I can't move my pencil.
This is an invisible newt. This is regular. Why do they call it
Okay, guys.
Okay, listen.
So if you have no color in your cup, you're not sick. Okay? Yeah.
I'm not. Oh, seriously?
Okay. But first, what we need to do is name our infections. So we have the green and the red. But I'm sure we can think of better names than green and red.
Green, blue and yellow. Blue and yellow.
Cancer.
Cancer's not a germ.
Oh, we're the
Bacteria and something. Bacteria.
Bacteria page. We want to give it a good.
Bacteria and virus.
You want green to be Ebola?
Yeah.
Okay. No, green is hypo slime. Okay, green is hypo slime.
Yeah.
Now,
Where's that deadly one?
what is red?
The deadly one.
Blood.
Ebola. No.
Sasha, what do you have, Sasha?
And blood.
Diamond crust. Okay, red is mutated blood.
Yes. What? I said blood.
Yeah, we have the better disease.
We're gonna kill that. What does mutated blood?
It's up to you.
Okay, guys, listen.
So step 1 is to write down your current state. So are you infected with hypo slime, mutated blood, or are you healthy? If you want to. Okay, so what is my name?
Mutated hypo slime.
What are you
I
writing?
am infected with hypo
Right under your
slime.
name.
Mutated hypo slime. There, I wrote it. Hypo slime.
Who's filming now?
I'll do it for now.
I can still film.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll give it back to you in a minute.
Okay, is everyone done?
I really want to be infected. And this is hypo slime. Green hypo slime. Green slime.
Okay, so
No, you just write what you have.
Can you see? It was like a circle.
okay, so can everyone stand up and stay really quiet? Okay, we're waking up. It's morning. Grab your cups and start walking around. You're getting ready for school. Okay, now stop. Stop. Now find the person right beside you.
And dance.
Samuel to Emmy. Samuel to Emmy.
I have no side.
I need your friend.
Dan, go 3-way with Noah and Cameron. Go 3-way with Noah.
Pour it in.
Okay, so you all woke up and you went to the bathroom, but you were in a rush and you didn't wash your hands. Okay? So now, turn to your partner and pour one of the cups into the other one, and then pour half of it back. Okay, go.
All of it?
Yeah.
The whole thing? You have to give
those ones die too. And then it takes you a while to get them back. So this can change what's inside of you when you're trying to fight off
It's
bacteria.
usually why when you're on antibiotics, you want to take stuff like yogurt because those things have good bacteria in them. So it's one of the. I think that's what they do with the stuff. Eating yogurt after you have antibiotics.
What about frozen
What
yogurt?
about anthrax? What is it?
I don't know. That's what I was going to say.
So anthrax is a bacteria that you can get in the soil. It's not really, really prevalent, but it's really, really bad. And there's not a lot of it. Yeah. So one thing that some of the governments have been talking about is trying to do bioterrorism, and they're going to send these bacteria at us and like try and make everyone sick.
Terrorism?
Why?
Why do people go to war?
To save us.
What?
Well, no one right now, but this
For
was back a long
land.
time ago.
For your face.
So the more and more we know about science, the more and more we can actually help ourselves, but people can use it again. The bad, and then there's some that are really, really interesting. So, I don't know about you, but if I sent you to the sun, I don't think you'd last very long.
We wouldn't come back.
So there's some bacteria that can live even in really, really extreme conditions.
Global warming, will we have to move to Mars?
So these things, called Deinococcus radiodurans, can actually live inside nuclear power plants because they can survive extreme radiation conditions.
Wow. So you
We just think they're interesting. I don't know if they're good.
What if it explodes?
It doesn't because it knows how to live there.
Exactly.
What if it's
So just to show that there's some really that survive some really different
I don't think it blocks the radiation. They can just take advantage of different things in bacteria like this to manipulate DNA and stuff in the lab to study what we need to study. So we can heat it up really, really hot and nothing bad will happen, and then we can cool it down and we can kind of get it to do a little work for us and act like a little machine and do our experiments. So it helps us a lot.
Bioluminescent.
So
And
yes.
then Finding Nemo. How many people saw Finding Nemo?
Who hasn't? I've seen it.
I saw it too.
I've seen it like a million times.
So in Finding Nemo, there's this
Angler.
really cute looking fish.
It's an angler. That's cute.
Just kidding.
No, the blue guy thought it was a baby jellyfish.
And in his little lamp thing, it's not a light bulb. It's actually Vibrio cholera, which is a bioluminescent bacteria that can glow in the dark.
Bioluminescent.
So it can help him see through the deep, deep ocean. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah.
It's glow in the dark stuff.
No.
Does it produce it? Like
It produces compounds that glow in the dark.
bioluminescent produce that.
No.
The light bulb traps it in this
Okay.
big bulb.
All right. So we've talked to you guys about a lot of different colds
Oh my
and
God.
viruses.
That's
But I guess the most important thing is to take home is how do we use this knowledge in order to stay healthy?
I'll take ice cream.
So let's try and name 5 things that we can do to help us stay healthy. Okay? 5 things that we went over today, or if you think of anything else.
I know. Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Close your face.
Don't go to school when you're sick because you get spread and stuff.
Okay.
Don't sneeze on others.
So elaborate on it.
Don't sneeze.
What if you have to sneeze? What should you do?
Cover your face. Cover your face.
With
Your elbow.
your elbow.
Plastic
Yes.
bag.
Always when you have to cough or sneeze, you cough into your elbow.
If you have an empty plastic bag, with someone else's
Okay.
face.
What if you cough in someone else's face?
You wouldn't be coughing in someone else's face because you'd be coughing into your elbow.
There you go.
Just don't go to school when you're sick.
What if you sneeze in someone's
Cough into someone's face.
Well, I don't know why you're standing so close to that person.
Just
No, maybe it's like some romance movies like, what about the flu?
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Wash your lips before you kiss them. Wash your lips before you kiss them.
So, get the flu vaccine?
Yeah.
every year.
Don't get two every year.
Don't get two every year.
I think it just comes out once every year.
No, it's
though.
for kids have to get two.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, it's true. Okay.
Do we have one more?
What's another one? What's one that you can do to kind of prevent getting sick in the first place? Just one thing you can do to stay healthy.
Stay away from school.
Yes.
Huh?
Take vaccines.
We already said vaccines.
Yes.
Wear gas masks to school.
Medicine only makes you feel better after you're sick.
Jeffrey.
We already did that one.
Jeffrey.
Be aware.
You're not even sick yet. What do you do to stay healthy?
Don't do anything.
Wash your hands.
You wait.
That actually is not
So if
good.
you lay in bed, just always.
You die.
And then you have to go outside for something.
Wait.
Do you think you'll survive better than if, say, you were outside playing around, exercising?
Vitamin D. Oh, I know. I know. Run on a treadmill.
Okay, so exercise.
No. Don't exist.
Why are you filming
What do you do at night?
Sleep.
Sleep, yes. Getting lots of sleep is very important in order to keep your immune system healthy. If you are sleep deprived, you are more likely to get sick.
I usually sleep for around 10 hours.
See, I'm yawning.
Okay, so who?
Sleep with the cold and against the blue weather.
So one thing we talked about that's probably the most important thing is washing your hands, right?
Right beside.
What's other
Again,
ways?
listening.
What are other ways we can stay clean if we don't have a sink? What's other ways we can kill germs? Just keep swimming. But that's just water and soap.
That's one of the ways we
Exactly, hand sanitizer. So if you're washing your hands all the time, like your hands are going to get really, really dry. So one good way is hand sanitizer.
jump into a water and fall on the bear. Not all the time.
So who wants to come up? We need one volunteer.
Doing what?
Aw,
Anto, your hands. How you stay healthy?
Okay, so Anton's going to show us how he washes his hands.
Okay.
Okay, go. Just pretend there's a sink and soap.
You forgot the soap.
You forgot to turn on the sink.
Alright, bye.
It's okay.
You forgot the
So see if you can see any places
But now
that
you
you
got soap on the
missed,
handle.
or any things he could do to get rid of more dirt and
Oh.
Wait until he's done.
Just keep running. Just go in between the
Okay.
Good.
Get between your fingers.
He got between his fingers. He did this.
No, he did this. Get your nails.
There. So get your nails. So one good thing you can do is this.
What if you have
I don't think that's what he meant.
Just keep swimming.
Yeah. So a lot of people miss a lot of places. So look at the thumb on this hand here. The red means that you missed it most of the time. So usually you get the fingers, usually get the palms, but it's really your fingertips and your thumbs that you're not getting when you wash your hands.
I do.
Sometimes.
I do it every time.
So you gotta be careful. Like, it's good to wash your hands, but you gotta do it right. How long should we wash our hands for?
15 seconds.
You be out for
30 seconds.
2 minutes.
20 seconds.
Happy birthday.
For a minute.
Yes, that's actually a good strategy. One of the strategies you can do is
Pick a song.
pick a song. So sing "Happy Birthday" 2 times while you're washing your hands, and that's about how long you need to do it.
Soap and run away.
Just swim in a bunch of soap.
If you have any
It's strong.
strong, what makes you strong?
The muscles.
Okay.
Muscles are on the bone. So.
Any
what
other
else?
ideas?
To create blood cells. Blood cells.
Yeah.
Wow.
Magically, right?
I did a whole thing on purpose.
Yeah. Okay, so important thing that bones help us do.
Structure.
That's not wrong.
I know, but what is it?
Structure. It's a bridge.
What does a bridge do?
It's a golden gate.
Structure.
Help cars go across.
Whoa, one at a time, guys. One at a time.
Okay, so it helps cars go across.
It supports the cars.
But how come
Yes.
when the cars are pretty heavy? How come the bridge doesn't just like?
Metal. Oh, because of
It's strong.
the beam.
Triangles.
Like
Triangles.
beams.
Because the triangles.
Okay, so there's lots of different strong shapes that we can use to make things stronger.
Triangles are strong.
I don't exactly.
That elephant guy in that book.
So if a bridge is helping support the cars getting over the water, what other things support in everyday life?
Cars.
What do cars support?
You. Absolutely. You.
Your weight and other things in it.
What are you guys sitting on?
Chairs. Chairs
There you go.
support us.
Chairs support you.
Okay.
Trucks support.
Food support us.
Yeah.
Okay, so like you mentioned, bones are really important to keep structure and support in our bodies, because if not, we're just going to fall to mush.
That'd be fun.
Like a doll.
That's not going to be very helpful.
That's what our skeleton helps us with, so we're not like a doll.
If you need to slip through the door, mush would.
Yeah, mush would work.
Oh, if you were mushy, you would do a lot. There would be a lot more cops around.
So
Because you could just slide under doors.
what is this?
A hard
Hard hat.
What does it do?
Protects your skull.
It protects your skull. Protects your head. What else protects your brain?
Your skull.
Yes, your
Your
skull.
thick
It's a skull.
skull.
It's a bone. There you go. So that's one thing that bones can do is they help protect.
What other things do we see protecting?
Hockey here.
Shield.
Yes, exactly.
Shields.
Shields. Yes. What's another type of bone in your body that protects an organ?
Rib cage.
What does
Rib
it
cage.
protect?
What does it protect?
Organs, lungs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your lungs, your heart.
Breathing thingies.
Very good.
So without bones, not only would we be on the floor, we would also, all our organs would be getting damaged.
We would be dead.
Not unless you're climbing on the ground too.
Okay, and then lastly, what's that?
A rollerblade.
Transportation.
Rollerblade.
What does it do?
Move. Transportation.
Okay, but bones on themselves can't help us move. What else do we need?
I look like a boot.
What else?
Muscles.
Hinges on like wheels. turn
Forces.
things with the muscles.
Force.
Joints.
Joints. Yes. Perfect.
Your heart? Well, that's important. You need blood to move.
Yes.
Okay, so movement. So support, protection, and movement. These are the three main things that our bones help us do. Okay? So, what
Support
are the bones supporting? Like, most.
The body.
Our skin.
the body.
So it helps hold our skin on.
Our shape.
But what's the weight? Like when you support something, there's obviously weight involved. What weight is it supporting?
Oh, you.
Exactly, the rest of your body, right?
Even other bones.
And bones are actually so strong, they're almost as strong as concrete. They're stronger than concrete, actually.
They are can't
But what's the difference between concrete and our bones?
What if you break your bone? What if you break your bone?
Then you have to get it put back together.
No, like, what if it like tries to glue with soap?
But
Super glue or something?
We'll talk about it.
if bone is as hard as concrete, what's the difference between bone and concrete? Really simple. Is concrete really heavy?
Yes.
What if you were made
Or
of concrete?
is your bone really heavy?
No, because it's hollow.
Well, it's not
No, that's
Hollow.
bone
It's not
marrow.
completely hollow. There is stuff inside bone.
Bone
So
marrow.
what's really interesting about bone is that it's really, really strong like concrete, but it's also super light. So those two things together make bone really, really special and interesting.
Is that why there's a bunch of skeletons and they never break it like concrete?
Okay,
Right,
so think back to the bridge. If we made a bridge, what shapes do we want to use? What shapes are the strongest? Triangles.
Roller coaster.
Triangles. What else?
Spears.
No. Squares not so much. Spears.
No,
They can kind of flatten.
not entirely what we're looking for.
Triangles.
I know you have him. She said
Cubes can kind of flatten.
Oh,
Yeah.
Filming from angles.
Nope.
Okay.
Roller
coaster.
Pyramids.
Oh, pyramid. I don't know how to say it.
So
So triangles is one of them.
Semicircle.
Circles is the other. Okay.
Well, cylinders.
Well, cylinders, not circles.
Strongest?
So if you think of a bone, you can think of it like a big long cylinder, right? If you think of like a long bone in your leg.
So we're gonna do a small demonstration. It'll show you how strong our bones can be, but also the structure of your bones.
Are we gonna try to karate chop something?
So, what shape is this?
Cylinder.
Cylinder.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm gonna stuff a bunch of straws in there.
Shouldn't you film guys?
Okay, so we have these two cylinders. What do we think the best way we can hold up this book? Yeah.
Fill them with straws.
No, like how are we gonna put them on the table?
Like the flat part up.
This way?
Other way.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay. Smush. So do we think that it'll hold up the book?
Yes.
Yes.
Put the book up.
Yes.
50.
Do it lightly.
Yes, I do think it will. It will.
Drop it. Will, but
Yeah, it will.
not
But
that balance.
it needs balance.
There.
Balance.
So we
We're
held up the
good.
book. Now what would happen if I just maybe like got a little lazy and kind of was leaning on the book?
Oh, it would tip over.
Fall.
You need another, like, one of those,
No, but I'm pushing
Oh.
straight down.
What's gonna
Nothing.
happen?
Smush! It's gonna collapse.
not a pancake.
So our bones aren't hollow. If our bones were hollow, and then I took you for a piggyback ride,
Smush.
not gonna last very long. So
They're filled with something. Calcium. Spongy bones. Sponge.
so what we can do
Yellow marshmallow.
Yellow.
is
They're filled with
if we fill one of these toilet paper tubes with straws, this kind of mocks what bones look like inside.
What about the yellow?
We'll get to that. We'll get to
The
it. We'll
marrow?
get to it.
We'll talk about that.
Look like an almond.
So if I take two of these,
Fun.
fill them up with straws,
Yellow marrow.
maybe David can tell you what the straws represent. If he
So,
knows.
if I know. Thank you. So,
It represents sugar cane.
as you can see from here, what exactly do you guys think is filling up the bone?
Bone marrow.
Bone marrow.
But it
There's
needs-
also these little spongy bone things. So what you have inside of your bones, it's actually what we call vascularized. Vascularized?
Yeah.
I can't say it. Vascularized. So that means is that it's got blood vessels, so veins and arteries are filling up all these little holes inside the bone, and that's keeping the bone vasculated and it's keeping it healthy. So what we're doing by putting those little straw pieces in there is we're filling up the bone and we're making it stronger. So it's not just like a hollow with this, compact bone. It's not just the compact bone, which is what we use the little, toilet paper rolls to represent. It also is filled up with the spongy bone and the yellow marrow. So the yellow marrow is, it's like the core of the bone, and that's where your blood cells actually originate from. So the stem cells that move on to create your blood cells exist inside of this yellow marrow.
So what are the two important things that the spongy bone does?
Helps it travel.
Helps what travel? Your bone that's running away?
No,
Better go catch it.
the blood cells.
The blood cells? Okay, so it houses the different blood vessels so blood can travel through your bones. What else?
It helps support your bones.
Yeah, so it makes it stronger. So if I put the same book onto the two toilet paper tubes full of straws and I lean on it again, do you think it'll fall easier or harder than
Easier
before?
because it's unbalanced. But
Okay, that's
if they
because
were-
David isn't
if
good
they
at
were
cutting
equal-
straws.
If they were equal, then it would be stronger.
Okay, assuming it was balanced. If I put it down now, I don't even know if I can do it. Only because they fell. They didn't even squish though,
Yeah.
right? They only popped out from under. So
So our bones are gonna pop out.
we do need the straws for later though, so.
It's not a perfect model, but
Someone's not good at cutting straws, apparently.
Somebody is not
I'm
good.
not a perfect craftsman, but I hope that helps illustrate that bone isn't just hollow. There's stuff inside of bone that help it make it stronger. So not only do we have the calcium outer layer, that is the compact bone, we also have the inner part of the bone that helps become more powerful and more useful. So.
Okay. So, does anyone know how many bones we have?
Children have more than a dog.
243.
Yes, very good. Children have more than adults.
Oh, so I meant 243. I'm like, that's not
No. Children do have more bones than adults.
Go over Y too. So 243 is close.
I don't know, I just guessed.
217?
Very closer.
Carter.
Ooh,
Very
so
close.
200. 215?
Nope, farther away.
203.
Close.
201.
223.
206.
Yes.
But when we're born, we have over 300 bones.
Because
How do you lose bones?
and then they mix together while you
They merge into bigger
Yeah.
Yeah, they fuse.
So they
Correct.
fuse together. So they are kind of a living part of us. They're cells, right? They have cells in them. So they can fuse together to create stronger bones.
So,
So when you're born, what kind of dynamics does your bone have? Are they really hard and strong? Or are they really soft?
They're weak inside.
Like mush?
They're medium.
not much, but
Oh, that is nasty. Whoa, careful.
I started with red, and then brown, and then green.
Really?
Yes.
so now everyone, you have actually gone to school.
Really?
And
Now sit down at your desk.
everyone sits back at their desk.
Can I have the camera back?
Back to your seats.
That is nasty looking.
There you go.
Mr. Moore, can I
Yeah,
have it back?
walk around, walk around.
I have lightly mutated slime.
I have mutated hypo blood slime.
A scientific investigator has come, and he is going to be testing each of you to see what kind of infection you have, or whether you're healthy.
Oh no.
Surprisingly, he noticed that a lot of people were coughing. In fact, I think everyone was coughing. I don't think anyone was healthy.
Sneeze, cough,
There apparently are different colors in some people's cuffs.
Only me color brown.
So, does everyone have either hyper slime or mutated blood now? No.
Yes. I have all
So
three.
what happens?
I'm not healthy anymore.
Hey. Alright, so I need someone to, people who have different colors other than red and green, please raise your hand.
Well, hang on, does this count?
Alright, so we're going to go around the room, we're going to ask what person's color each one has, and we're going to write them down. Right, what color do you have? Sorry? Gold. Alright,
Gold.
okay. That's another one. Yours. What color do you think that is?
Crocodile. Whatever.
Crocodile.
Let's call that olive.
Guys, I've got
Olive. Okay.
Can we call this dark green?
Yours.
Pink.
Pink.
Can we
Yes.
call this dark? I have pink too.
My pants are.
That's dark green.
Sure. We'll call
I
it
have
dark
pink too, Mr. David.
green. Perfect. Dark green.
Oh, I like that.
Can dark
Okay.
green equal brown? Brown.
Okay. Does anyone else have a different color? What color do you have? Bronze. All right. Bronze.
Let's see the gold. Let's see gold. Where's gold? Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone else have a different color that's on the board? All right. Still here. That's good. Okay. So,
I'm gonna stop you.
cough and transfer our cold to someone else's because it might become worse.
Thank you.
So,
Okay. Good.
what's the take-home message? Your take-home message that we know?
Wash your
Wash your hands. Perfect.
And what should you do if you're sick? So you all came yesterday, you were all sick, you went home, you went to bed. And what did you do the next day that you probably shouldn't have done?
Die.
Exactly, you probably just shouldn't have come to school.
Yay!
Probably shouldn't have died.
Well, none of you died.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. He said die.
Are you done? Your puppet parade?
I didn't sleep in hyper blood.
Maybe at the end if there's extra.
Can I drink this?
No.
It's food coloring.
now. So dump it on water. First table here, you guys. Dump the water.
But I want to keep mine.
No, dump the water.
I want to make some.
Oh yeah, let's mix
Second table, I need you to dump the water.
Fine. Let's do a full table mix. Yeah, full table mix. Okay. We'll just dump a little bit.
Justin's table. Dump the water.
Pour these two. Go. It's good. It's good. My turn. Pour it into mine now.
That's good. And now these two. That's good. That's it. That's it. This is the mix out of all of them.
Girls' table. I need you to come dump the water.
What are you doing, Peyton?
Just take the cup.
I'll put some on you. No. Okay, you can videotape for a little bit, and then give it back to me.
I'm getting all the good stuff. David's good stuff.
Butterball! No. Can I do a line? Sort of sepia-ish.
Okay, and I need everyone seated. 5 and 4 and 3. So I think the second thing that we should be writing on our sheets of paper though is I want you to write down where you ended up. Okay, so on your sheet of paper I want you to write down where you ended up. Were you olive, pink, dark green, gold, bronze? What color did you ended up? So we want to have that written on your sheet of paper as well. Okay? Okay, folks, we've been doing a real good job here, but we need to make sure we continue to give our attention. There shouldn't be talking at this point.
Water is an eraser.
Okay, so we went over viruses and what they look like and different types. So now we're going to look at some bacteria because they're very different. They're alive. They can live on inanimate objects and they can pass around not through humans. So that's one important thing. So bacteria cells, usually there's just a single cell makes up the whole organism. Okay? And it has a lot of the same components that the cells in your body have. So who can name some things in bacteria cells that we have in our cells?
Wait, can I guess? Wait, blood cells?
No, that's a cell on its own.
Oh.
A component of the cell.
Oh, I have one. Cell wall?
Cell wall? Well, human cells don't have cell walls.
But
But bacteria do.
there's a difference.
There's a wall.
It's a
Plasma
wall.
membrane?
Nucleoid circular DNA.
Okay, now we're just reading. We don't have circular DNA though. What's the structure of our DNA?
Cytoplasm.
No,
Spirals.
Yep, it's a helix. So it kind of looks like a rotating staircase.
Cytoplasm.
Spirals.
Okay, so they're like mini little animals. And inside of us, I told you earlier, how many do we have inside our tummies?
Millions.
3 billion.
Can I hold that?
This one? No, we can play with them later if we have time. Okay, so there's good bacteria, guys. There's good bacteria and there's bad bacteria and there's really, really cool bacteria that can do different things.
Yep.
Okay?
And ship.
So one of the good bacteria that we have here is called lactobacilli. So does anyone have any idea what this could do based on the word lacto?
It gives you lactose intolerance.
Nope.
No.
It gets rid of it.
Keep thinking. Keep thinking. You're close.
It allows you to digest milk and
Nope.
Well, you're on the long
Really
line.
close.
it gives you strong bones and teeth.
Nope, it's a little further away. Something to do with milk.
Oh,
Maybe. Yes.
that's you eat cheese.
Yeah. Close. So close.
It helps us.
Let's do
Very, very close.
Let's do milk.
I need to drink milk.
It helps us make cheese.
There you go. It helps us make cheese and yogurt.
I just get milk.
So when you're eating yogurt, you're actually eating bacteria.
Bacteria. Good thing I don't
But
eat
it's
yogurt.
good bacteria. It's good for you. Okay, so
Recording.
move on.
From the amazing Jeffrey.
You look at your hand. Take your hand. How many bones do you think you can count in your hand?
Let's see.
Count them first and then
Count them
raise your
first.
hand.
Take a second.
2.
How many?
This little pig's name is John.
Count
This
them in your
little
hand
pig.
first.
I don't even
About
know.
26.
1, 2, 3,
It's close.
4,
Jeffrey, what are you doing?
5. Counting little piggies.
Okay, I'm gonna pick someone who I see counting.
I just counted. 16. I just counted. What are we talking about? The bones.
Number of bones in your hand.
5.
No. Okay,
Because we.
20.
That's very close.
19.
19's correct.
Okay, so since you counted 19, can you tell us what you don't need to name them, but can you point to all of them?
Yes. One there, one there, one there, one there, one there.
Okay, so those are called your metacarpals. That's 5.
And then there's 3 on each finger.
Yep,
Those are your phalanges.
correct. And what about your thumb? How many do you think are in your thumb?
3.
4.
2.
2, exactly.
Are there any muscles?
There's no muscles in your hand, really.
How do you think you can move
Hold
them?
on, take a small one here.
The muscles in your
Okay,
wrist.
we're
So
gonna play a game. When you move these, feel around your arm.
What muscle
What's
is controlling your
What's
finger?
controlling these fingers? Yes, exactly. If you put your hand here and then start moving your fingers, you're gonna feel it start moving.
Oh yeah.
Right? So it's the muscles on your forearm that controls your fingers. But what do you think is connecting to your muscle here? Something's here helping them move. What are they called? Any ideas?
I have a question.
What's the question?
I can do this with my hand.
Yeah.
Does that mean that I have 20 bones in my hand?
No, so double jointed does not mean you have extra bones. It just means that the answer to the question David just asked, I'll explain it. So, how do you move your bones in your hands? With this muscle way up here.
Something has to be connecting.
Veins.
No veins.
Blood.
Blood.
Wrist. Fibers.
No?
That's the joint. Fibers.
Folks,
Okay, I'm good.
you need to be calm. We're not just gonna yell answers out.
Muscle fibers.
Those are system muscles. Okay. Starts with a T? No. Okay, they're called tendons. So tendons
I knew it.
connect from your muscle to your fingers and help
So if
them
you go like this, you can actually see bones and tendons going all the way down here. You can see your arm moving, and it connects all the way to your muscle.
Look, my arm is moving side to side.
And then when it comes to people who are double jointed, you have tendons that connect muscle to bone, but then you have ligaments which connect bone to bone. So what happens in double jointed is you can stretch your ligaments further than normal.
Ligaments.
Okay, so you want to do that.
Okay, so we're gonna make a
can
model
move my
hand.
ears.
Now that we know there's 19 bones in our hand, there's also so these are the phalanges, the metacarpals, and then you have carpals in your wrist. So we're not gonna use those today, but together you have 27 bones in your hand. So if you have 27 bones in this hand, 27 bones in this hand, and your
54.
feet are pretty similar to your hands, that accounts for 100 bones. How many bones do we have?
140, 114, 104.
206. So half your bones are just in your hands and feet.
That's not really big.
The other ones are a lot bigger.
Oh, I have a question. You have bones in your ear.
Yeah, there's bones in your ear. Your smallest bone is actually in your ear.
If you can move your ear, does that mean you have a smaller bone?
No, it means you have good muscle
It's
control.
inside. It's inside.
It's inside,
Yeah,
like inside
this here-
I can move my ears.
This here is cartilage. This stuff here, that's cartilage. There's bones inside your ear, but you can't see them.
What is your largest bone?
your femur.
What's that?
That doesn't feel nice.
From your hip.
That guy.
Okay, so we're gonna make model hands now.
Jeffrey,
Okay. So,
No, that's
No.
okay, so I'm gonna go through the instructions, so pay attention, and then we'll hand out some of the materials. Okay? So David has really big hands, so we're gonna trace David's hand, so it makes it easier to make the hand, because you guys have smaller hands. And then we need someone to cut the hand out, and then we need someone to cut the pieces of straw. So the straws are gonna represent the bones in the hand. So we're gonna hand out straw about this size. We'll give you an example of each size, but basically you need, 14 small ones,
So those represent the phalanges.
which are for each of the phalanges, so 3 for each finger and 2 for your thumb. And then the smaller one is going to be your metacarpal,
You mean
so in your
bigger
hand
ones.
here. Sorry, the bigger one.
Yeah.
Goes in your hand here, okay? And what you want to do is when you tape it on the hand, tape over the straw, because we're going to put strings through them so we can pull them and make the hand move,
Nice.
okay?
Oh, because it's like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
Okay.
5-handed skeleton.
Okay, so if you can, I don't know how you want to do the groups, 3 or 4 maybe?
1,000.
I actually need to split you guys up because I can only have 5 groups here, okay? So, you 4, so why don't you and Braylon, Sasha and Braylon, you with these 2 guys.
Wild fillet.
Okay, and you 4 ladies be on this side, yeah. Okay, so that group over there, this group.
That's yours?
Okay, so what we're gonna do.
Okay,
We'll
first
bring-
thing,
we'll bring
listen.
stuff to you.
Yeah, everyone sit down. Everyone sit down. First thing that I'm going to do right now is we need to get the tables completely cleared in order to do this. So I will pick up the papers. Please make sure your names are on them. Please make sure your names are on the papers.
Mine got wet. This guy wants to videotape. I have. Do we need scissors?
You'll need
Yes,
a
you
pair of
will.
scissors per group.
I have scissors. Curtis, you can take name.
Alright, I'm
can
gonna be
take-
coming around passing out models or examples of the size you need to cut for the phalanges and then the metacarpals. Okay? So,
Okay.
Okay, can we get the lunch kits underneath the table there, please, too?
I don't know who this is though. I'm filming now.
So Peyton. All right. So how
I'm
are we
not.
doing this?
I'm not the hand model.
Okay.
Or those 3 all want
So
it.
you know what?
Those 3 all want it.
let's start with Peyton. So I'm gonna have Peyton start off be the hand model, okay?
So these are the straws that you're going to cut. If you need more, just raise your hand.
What do I have to do? Well, just leave your hands up over me from all.
okay, and this is for your group.
And who's the hand model in this group?
I think Anto adjusted.
I think they want to do it.
Who wants to be the hand guy? Who's the hand model here? Matthew is.
I am the hand model.
Okay. So I have 2 tapes.
We have 2.
You have 2? All right. So I'm gonna get
2 what?
Okay, color preference.
Ooh, color.
Green.
They want green.
Matthew
Wait, Mr. Moore, can I use some of that tape to tape to my hat?
We need to use the tape right now to make the hand, okay?
because
So
like
afterwards.
part of my hat is falling off, so.
That's fine, but
Favorite
afterwards,
hat.
okay? Not right now, because I don't have enough tape right now. I have to go to another class to find some.
What color do you guys want?
And then a pom-pom.
I like yellow.
Oh, yeah. This one is so you can cut these. How would you? Wait, did you do that last
color do you guys want?
Blue. Or you can get terrified like
Green.
Sorry. Your friend already said blue.
I have a question. Nothing to do with bones, but like you,
My
I
hand
think
is
you
a
might
very
know
good
the
model.
answer to it. Do you know why people have
Zoom out.
So what they do to treat it is they close.
he can do it.
I thought you liked the camera.
Okay, guys, there's your tape.
There are.
How we doing here?
Make sure you draw it really big.
Guys, all right?
All right, guys. If you are the hand model for your group, please make sure to draw your hand big. Because if you draw it too small, you're gonna have trouble.
Who here wants to be it? Who here wants to be it?
trace my hand? I have the biggest hand.
Who here wants to be it?
He said a big hand, but I have the biggest hand.
Okay, Jeffrey, do you want to be the hand model? What? No. Okay, rock, paper, scissors.
I have the biggest hand.
That's not very cute.
2 out of 3. Okay. So I just won that one.
Ha!
Nice and big, guys, nice and big.
Yo, but mine's bigger.
They're fighting.
How we doing?
Trace it well.
And we're tracing Justin.
Are you tracing?
No. I accidentally
You have to put it into.
I got 7 so far, 7 more.
You start putting more.
I even did this.
That's great.
Yeah, now you do, buddy.
My turn.
Cameraman.
We'll videotape them doing the activity.
Cameraman, music. Need your music. Hi, people.
Hello, Google. I love you.
Hugo, love you. She took the first.
Way no. Jump.
That's what I see.
He told me to play it.
I didn't know my finger had those.
He wants to hide. Draw it.
It's because I went under.
You cut them into 19 pieces. You cut them. Kalen's cutting them.
I'm not cutting them.
So you just want 3 for each finger. What are the demos I gave you? Those are the correct sizes you want to cut.
Yeah, what are these for though? You can use
Like
them
the
in your
smallest one is for
These are
this.
the smallest ones. These are metacarpals. So you need 5 metacarpals and 14.
Wait, can I see? I'm gonna make it. Pardon?
Make sure you're shooting right. You don't want to get too close, okay? We want to make sure we have bigger, wider views.
I don't know. Oh yeah. Phil can do it. Use this speech. You know. Okay, where's the celebrity there? I've got 7 scissors. I made it right. Start working. Actually, you're fine. You cut them this side.
I know.
Okay, come on.
And then go.
So remember, guys, you need 14. You need 14 of the phalanges. You need 5 of the metacarpals. You need 14 of the phalanges, 5 of the
Scissors. Here's my hand, guys.
Hey.
These scissors are better.
Okay, who's finished cutting the straw?
Us over here. Us.
Okay, so what you need to do is each finger has 3 phalanges, right?
Yeah.
So you need to tape the smaller ones. You might need to cut them a little smaller, but you need 3 for each finger and 2 on the thumb. And what you want to do is tape it like this.
Like over top.
You want to tape it over top this way,
Yeah.
okay? Just like this.
To make the fingers go in and.
Because you're gonna, you might need to cut the tape a little smaller just because you need the string to be able to go through the straw. Okay?
There's a string.
Yeah, like that, exactly. And you're going to tape over top.
Okay, so you could lay them all out if you want.
Let's lay them out.
Okay? And if you need to cut the tape smaller, you can do that. Okay?
Good job, guys.
So that's
Where are we at? Yeah, Mark, phalanges.
So you might want to lay them out to make sure they're small enough. Okay?
This one should be small enough.
What do we do with the tape?
Cause look. Okay, now we're gonna add the small ones. I did this one for the thumb.
Okay, so all right. You got the hand cut out, good.
Okay. I just told them to cut their hand.
Good luck.
Okay, once your hand is cut out, let us know, and we'll come over and show you guys how to tape on your either your phalanges or your metacarpals.
You have to make them able to go. Okay. Hello, YouTube. Hi, camera. Hello, YouTube. Okay. It's not going on YouTube. You don't know that, do you? Okay. So this is our hand right here. So far we've done the thumb. Now we just need to do this finger, and this. Yes, and the palm. So YouTube, come back for next episode. Bye.
You're good.
Just kidding. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Whose hand? I've seen the left pile.
His is bigger than Pistin Molitar.
You're supposed to put your lips.
Are you guys ready?
These are the straws we have.
Yeah, all 14 and all 5.
Perfect. So what we need you to do is you need to take, so for example,
If any left over, feel free to donate it to
now,
my.
see how long this is?
Let's say.
You're probably going to have to cut some of these a little bit more. Say, here's how long. What you're going to do is you're going to get like one of these.
It's supposed to be. Oh my god.
Make it a little smaller.
Let's make sure. I know what you guys are gonna do with the string. You're gonna put them through them.
Okay, so let's see your hand. Okay, so you need to place out 3 phalanges on each finger, okay, and 2 on the thumb, and then the metacarpals go on the inside of your hand here.
And then what do we do with the tape?
Okay. When you tape it, so you do it so you know that they all fit. Lay it out like this, so we can see that they all fit. And then when you tape, this piece isn't big enough.
I need to make a few more phalanges.
Your pinky needs 3, so you might want to make small ones for your pinky. Okay?
Okay, make small ones.
And when you tape it, here,
Make smaller ones.
look.
Jeff.
When you tape it, you want to tape over the straw like this. Don't make it too tight because we need the string to go through the straw. Okay? Also, don't tape it to the desk. Okay? So you gotta tape them all on like that. Okay?
Puny, Jeffrey. All of them. Way too big, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
That one's a good size.
Okay? And make sure you open them up because sometimes they get closed.
Yeah, so are those are your metacarpals, right? Okay, phalanges.
Yeah, that one looks a little long. You might want to trim it. Here, you can leave it on. Right, because look, you're getting a little long down your finger.
You gotta get 3 of them on there, right?
Okay. So maybe lay them out, because I think yours are a bit big.
Do we have to put them right together?
You can leave a little bit of space. Okay?
But you have to keep them a little bit. This is a continuation. Now here's a professional.
Well, think, what's in between?
How do we do that?
We're going to want to bend them, right? So put them
He has another
This is good spacing.
See the size of these?
So do we
So you've got to get 3 of them on one of those fingers.
onto the table?
All right. So see how long they are, right?
Just make sure that you
wanna
leave
make these-
How's it going?
string to go through.
I don't think anyone heard me.
I think that should work.
Onto the table? Okay.
Onto the blue thing.
Don't film me.
You're gonna have to take it off of the
Okay.
table.
Guys got to sit.
So what I would do is just like grab. So you
There, I
you
made
might wanna-
3 fill-in guys.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
What are you staring at? Okay, your turn to cut. I've already
Somebody's taking responsibility for taping, right?
cut.
Okay.
Okay, that looks good. So now you just need to make sure that the string can align with the, like you want the string to go through this, right?
Yep.
So just try and make sure that looks good. Just try and make sure
Do you
when
have
you're
a
doing it,
final result?
No, we don't. But you guys, that looks good. So just keep doing it.
This one's okay, but you can make them higher up, because then you can fit them on easier. Because don't forget, you need the
How's it going over here?
metacarpals to fit too.
Looks good. I hope the string
There's a machine.
does.
Machine does. And it has a fingerprint on it. Copyright by me.
Okay. Good job, Curtis. Keep moving around. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just going around.
I haven't done a lot of this group yet.
It's gone.
How's it going? We're doing a good job.
How's it going over here? Oh, that looks really good.
Hi.
Okay. Good.
Did it look good or was my face too big?
Yeah.
Here, look. No, it's fine. It's okay. Savage this. I salvaged.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Good job, guys. Thanks. I made a cry. Good job to you too. You're very good. There you go. One more.
the bigger ones are gonna go here. Yeah.
No carpools today.
Sorry, no carpool ride. Here, I'm gonna cut this one down a bit. Here, Justin, can you pass me the scissors? I'm making.
Look, guys.
Deaf man, can you pass me the scissors? No, really, Justin.
Here, guys.
La-di-da. What the KKK is?
Might have trouble having another one.
It's Jeffrey.
Our brain and our ribs protect our heart and lungs. So maybe try and
Jeffrey can film.
try and think of what other bones protect other things in our body.
Okay, so what are we talking about?
Yeah, just to repeat, we are listing
Minecraft, are we?
our bones protect. So we already gave some examples. So we gave one was the skull that protects the brain. We also did the rib cage that protects your lungs. and your heart.
What are you guys doing?
Oh. See if you can come up with 5. Okay.
We're doing these study of bones. Cool.
Try to come up with 5 things that your bones protect.
Oh, jeez. Your lungs, your heart. I decided not to come to this table. Lungs, heart. You don't really sort of. Guys, what are we doing? Collarbone. Definitely not your mouth. Jawbone. Throat inside. Your throat. What does that protect though? Yeah, what do you think? Stronger than birds. Hi, Jeffrey.
You guys are together, right?
Okay.
Noah.
What about your organs?
Here.
Heart. Heart.
Heart is like right next to the ribs, so I assume what you're saying.
Well, if you want to know, I'm gonna. It's very exciting. Heart. Yeah, let's just put heart.
5 things.
For what? For what?
Use lungs and brain.
Brain.
How are we doing here? You got 3? Okay. Keep going. What else do bones
Rib cage.
So this kid in our class, he was watching us.
Keep going. Keep going. There's a bunch.
Hey Jeffrey, I feel my face right now. Hello camera. This is what we have so far. Brains, lungs, heart. I can't tell from this camera. Brains, lungs, heart. Hey Jeffrey, two bones. Show the camera. I wondered. Hi. My name's Battle a ZOMG to the death. Close up. Oh, are you serious? Are you serious? No. Jeffrey, back up. Army. Your nose. Look at my nose. This is V study the bones. Can't tell. Really? Closer. God. Oh, that looks really wrong.
We're going to give you 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. There's lots of items here, folks, if you think about it. There's lots of items. I'm not challenging you to do on the spot. Okay?
But are you actually gonna write that? But
No, just write anus.
and the dark. Okay. Nope.
You hits.
Nope.
Think about it. Where do you have bones?
These guys are so weird. Yeah.
Really?
It's part of your rib cage. Your rib cage is here.
Is it what they protect?
You have things.
This is Peyton.
You have your pelvis bones. What are your pelvis bones protected?
Guys, look at the camera.
Right?
Oh.
You have hips. You have hips and pelvis bones. They're protected.
Yep, they are. I don't know, but all this stuff you last year. Pelvis. Oh yeah, your pelvis. What does that say?
What's the organ? What's the organ? Your poop comes out.
Ew. Your butt. Your anus.
Organ.
Your anus. Your anus. Yeah. Earthquake. Can I make side effects? Earthquake. Oh my God. There's an earthquake happening.
Okay, folks, time's up. You out of your group, listening. Out of your group, you need to figure out, you got 30 seconds to figure out your spokesperson.
What's spokesperson?
Out of your group. Out of your group. Okay, I'm going to share with the class here in just a second. 30 seconds to figure out your spokesperson.
Peyton. Jeffrey.
5 groups. 1.
No, what did I hit?
Okay. All right, listening. Listening. You need to be writing this down on your paper. If you hear an answer that you do not have written, you need to be recording this as well.
Looks like, dude.
Okay, so if something's said that you wrote down, check it off. And if you don't have it, write it down so you have it and check it off.
Boop.
So that everyone has the same big list at the end. Okay?
Can you say what bone protects that?
Yeah, you gotta say what bone protects what.
Carter.
Okay, so one from this group here.
You're the only one. No, I'm in. We'll use Carter's sheet.
Okay.
Protects your mouth. Okay.
No. Bones protect.
It's not wrong.
The jawbone protects the mouth and your teeth. So your teeth, right? So,
Did you eat it?
have the jawbone you got right here. Your whole face can be messed up. She did. Jawbone's important. All right. Next group.
Nice game you're having.
Just get one?
Just give one to
Okay. Your lungs. The rib cage protects your lungs.
Okay, so your rib cage protects your lungs. Next group, there's 2 groups at this table, right?
Yeah, there's actually 3.
Your skull protects your eardrum.
Yeah, so your skull actually protects all your ear bones too. So all your ear bones are actually inside your ear. So bones don't only protect organs, they can protect other bones too. Really important bones.
They also have other functions. Like there are 3 little bones in your ear, the tiniest bones.
Balance.
Wouldn't your skull protect?
But they're used in order to transfer sound. So they're very special bones.
Okay.
Oh, there's
wait,
another
sorry,
group
there's
there?
3 groups here.
Yeah. One more example?
The 3rd group back here.
Heart.
Your heart, what protects your heart?
Rib cage also.
Yep. So your rib cage protects a lot of important things.
Your collarbone.
Your collarbone protects
Your esophagus or?
Philip, I was the spokesperson. This is my job.
Maybe not.
Then what does it protect?
This is your collarbone.
Lorenzo, what does the collarbone protect?
This is Caitlin.
Come up with different answer.
Oh, your throat.
Your throat. It can help, but your throat doesn't have here.
Does anybody know what does the collarbone protect?
Your throat?
Yes.
What's here? Maybe
Your
like
bronchus?
Organs or something here.
Your heart.
Your bronchus?
Your heart.
Can I guess? The
So your
bronchus?
heart's right here, so the collarbone can protect.
It can help protect your heart.
Yeah. You also protect your lungs. So it's both the rib cage and your collarbone that help support and protect it.
Remember, not all bones are protecting. Some bones are just helping you stand up, like the leg bones. They're not.
So we have very cool. So we have an animated hand now.
People can't bend
Oh, do we have a second? Almost.
Oh, there you go.
We're almost there. We got one left to go.
Can you retape this one? Oh, can you retape these?
Right, and Noah's working with their hand. Oh, look at Peyton's hand.
4, yeah.
Nice. Peyton's looking good there. Got that one functioning well. I am recording right now.
But how did you delete some?
Yeah, I took it off already.
What did you